How are you doing?
What are you laughing for?
Because it sounded like, good morning.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, I don't know. I just like couldn't really fall asleep last night. I had to like take melatonin. Like,
Does that actually work?
yeah, no, it does. That's why I keep it. Like, if there's like nights I'm like,
Huh.
uh, I don't know. It's weird sometimes. Like so I don't know. The past 2 nights I haven't slept well. So no, I wish, Red. Not enough good stuff, Red. That's that's the problem.
This- oh man. Yeah, before it was just booze. Uh,
Yeah,
simpler times. Yeah.
yeah, Young, send me the menu, man, please.
Indica it is. Oh man.
Yeah, I did last night. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what do we got going on here?
I, I did. Yes, I did. That's the thing too. Like, it gets my adrenaline pumping. So sometimes it's like I can't go to sleep right after. You know,
Oh,
takes me time to cool down.
yes. It's like trading. What is going on with this? Every time I move overnight high,
Don't, yeah, just put it to
I
the
just put
left.
it. Yeah, I'll put
Yeah.
it up to 3,000. Why not? Right? Good grief. Hey, Davis, you still made the right decision punching out before that goofy news. Okay. Hey, enlighten me, Jess, Spider Girl. Good morning, guys. Tony.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, look, it hit it. Here, I'll just move it over here now. Hey, Bleachy.
So what? So something's happened with this Gilead science again?
Yeah, old Gilead.
What do they got a cure now? Or
Apparently so.
allegedly?
It's bebopping and scatting all over the bids. Look at this. There's the close yesterday.
Positive data on
Yes.
Gilead corona treatment. Okay.
And so the market's just ripping with it. Wow. Uh, unbelievable. I guess everything's okay, folks. 100% cure? Sure. And the
Mm.
other time frame didn't sell stock? Sure. 700 S&P points in 6-7 weeks? Why not?
Wee, wee.
Like really? 700 S&P points in like 8 weeks? That's got to be a record. I mean, that's got to be. I don't think that's ever been done.
Yo, so are they opening stuff back up now? Is that if they
I don't know. I hope so. They need to open the gym.
yes, please. Oh my God.
Dear Lord, please open the gym and let me get a haircut. Good Lord. I wish I could, Rad. This stupid heart condition. Well, let's say, drink beer and watch YouTube. Yeah. The only problem is I drink like 2 beer and I fall asleep. Heart's actually surprisingly okay. Uh, Alrighty, so we put in an overnight high. We're firmly above yesterday's high now. You have to keep moving overnight half back up too. Why not? Yeah, I think I need to hang out with Kim. She can help me get my beer tolerance up. Actually, I can't even remember the last time I drank beer. It's probably been years. So we have overnight inventory is really, really long. Yeah, well, Rad, all my buddies have like friends. All my buddies have kids, and all their kids have hockey practice at 4 o'clock in the morning for some godforsaken reason. So I don't know what it is, and they all think their kids are going to be professional hockey players. So they're spending all this money on them. So I never get to see my friends anymore because they're all they do is drive their kids to hockey practice. I guess if I hung out at Tim Hortons, I'd probably see them, but it's closed now. Yeah, your kids are going into the army. Oh yeah. Are you gonna revive the Ustasha in the U.S.? Oh my god. Oh heavens. Okay.
Oh man. Well, I mean, it's a good.
Pro sports scientist or army. Those are your choices. Yeah. No couch surfing?
Rat ain't playing that.
No cuddle parties at Rad's house?
Hmm.
That's a thing in Vancouver.
Cuddle parties?
Yes.
What?
I that's a thing on the West Coast, man. People who don't know each other, well, not coronavirus time, but pre-coronavirus, would get together and have cuddle parties where they cuddle
Uh,
each other. I don't know. I don't know. Just I saw it in the newspaper one day and I thought I was under the
I
influence, but
mean,
I wasn't.
I
Straight to
wonder
the
how I would
bones.
react. I wonder how I would react if a girl said that to me. Like, it depends how good looking she is, I guess.
What, a cuddle party? No, no, no. It's not like that. It's like people who don't know each other, like they just hug each other and stuff. I don't know, man. It's a West Coast thing. It's
Huh.
you know, why are we? I'm off. I'm completely off the reservation here, aren't I? I'm talking about all sorts of craziness instead of the ES.
Oh man, it's just one of those days. I can feel it already. It's just
I
one of those
think so.
days.
I don't understand this price action. I know you never really understand the price action. I thought, oh well, okay, fine. We trade what we're given. So it's actually kind of behaving well in between my levels. We're going to open outside of yesterday's range, believe it or not, because we closed all the way down here and now we're opening here. So Raj this morning said we're going to have a gap, and I kind of laughed at him, and I apologize for that, Raj, because if we open up here, we are going to open on a gap. So
Wow. Wow,
Ra-
Raj. All right.
Raj is psychic.
Clairvoyant. Woo.
Going to
Shout
be
out to Raj, man.
no kidding. 29.24. Where are we? 29.20. My upper target. I had this weird kooky thing on. I didn't think we were. Every time I put a target on the ES, I think, oh, it's going to take maybe a week to get there, and it gets there in like a day or 2 days. This is just weird. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hang on. Yeah, here it is. Where was my upper target on this thing? 29.30. Where did we come to? 29.26 and 3/4. And when did I do this? A few days ago, right? Yeah, the 24th. So there we go. That should be, we should top out around here somewhere. Every time I do this, I go, oh, there's a balance zone and there's double the balance zone to the upside, but it'll take a little while to get there. And then 3 days later, we're there. Okay.
Wee.
Uh,
Again, man, overnight. God.
yeah.
Well, I guess it was this what was this? What period was this? W? It was,
This morning, this is
oh yeah,
that
W.
GDP thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
right, right, right. So this was even 7:30. Oh, 8:30 period. Is that it?
Hmm.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
was
Yeah. Does it really agile? It does the double range off the first half, the first hour. Really? Oh, good. We have somebody who's observant, very observant. That's good. That's really good. Cool. That's a great observation.
It does what does he mean?
You know how I do? We have a balance area, and then we break out. We double the range to the up or down side.
Yeah.
He's saying that he's noticed that it does the range double thing off the first hour range. If
So off the initial balance.
yeah, hmm, really?
Okay, so all right, so from the initial balance, it's like you double that is what he's saying
Yeah.
for.
Oh, there you go. There's Jerry's in there with the engineering stats. That's cool. I'll let you guys dig through that. I'm just curious if we can hold this previous day high.
Each of the first hour gets half range 60% of the time and full range 50% of the time.
Oh, okay, cool. Boeing CEO, customers don't want to take delivery. Look at oil, 1574.
Hey, oh, I'm sorry, just so I'm understanding this. So if it breaks the first hour range, it will move half of that range in the breakout 60% of the time, and then
I don't know.
I'm just trying to be clear on this, Jerry. Okay, and then full range 50%. And that's on a breakout of the initial balance. Okay, thanks, Jerry. Right, I think so, Young, right? Yeah. 60% of the time it'd do that.
Hmm, interesting stuff.
Shout out to Dirty Grandpa.
So, well, everything's coming up roses. Oil's up. ES is up. Let's see. I'll go love. Yeah, it was pretty cool having Tracy in the room yesterday. I think we kept her up past her bedtime, though.
Yeah, she's a nice person. She's a yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to I might have to talk to Zero on this one. I downloaded it directly to my computer and I tried putting it on the Discord, but this is the file's too big.
Oh,
So I don't know. I'll figure something out to do with it, guys. I have it, Spider Girl. Just give me a little bit. I'll give it to you. Yeah.
yeah, she really knows her stuff.
Oh yeah. You know what? The one thing I noticed about her, like talking to her, like you ask her a question, boom, boom, boom. There's like no hesitation. She knows it
Yeah.
right away, and she knows it thorough. Like
Oh,
she,
yeah.
and I'm like, that's how you know. I'm like, yo, you
Yeah,
know,
she's different level.
yeah.
She and Linda are kind of the same way that way.
hmm
Or, you know.
She's a good personality too.
Mm-hmm.
I like her a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's nice to have insight like that. FOMC today. Now they're not going to lower interest rates today, so I imagine they're just going to. I guess the speech is going to be the big thing when he does his Shakespearean soliloquy. Oh Lord, exactly. The conference call. That guy Ramp is an interesting character. It's always interesting how that Gilead news just comes at. Oh, good, nice work, Spider Girl. Yeah, just chill out now. Well done. I'm I've been looking after an elderly parent this week, so my trading has been practically non-existent, and the trades I've done have been on micros. So, well, I basically,
Good. That's good discipline, Spider Girl. It's tough. I don't know if I could like come to the computer and like oh maybe I could. I don't know.
oh yeah, you
It's
could.
just too tempting, I feel like if I was sitting here watching, I'm like, ugh. But good discipline though, regardless.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have full concentration. I have concentration to keep you guys out of trouble, but
No, no,
it's
no,
actually
Spider Girl.
it's
I'm not.
oh
No, I'm not going to Sim. No, you kidding? Why? Why? No, you were the one who said you're not trading. I didn't say I wasn't trading.
what do we have? We have 386,000 contracts coming into the morning. It's not bad. Oh,
Hmm.
that's
Thanks, Greg.
cool.
Thanks, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 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 Spider Girl. I was just saying it. I don't know if I could like come into the day saying I'm not trading and then just watch the whole trading day. I think it would be too tempting for me, is what I'm saying. Like if I'm not going to trade, I don't think I would come to the computer. But that's just me. That's me personally.
That's good. Hmm.
Because I already know we've had a few people in here that are like, "Oh, I'm not going to trade," and then they wind up trading that day. It's happened numerous times.
Yeah.
Hey, Wiz, we all been there, bro. We all been there.
Everyone's done it. I joined a learn profile, but you've been trading instead of learning. A lot of people do that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to for especially for people who've been trading any length of time to come into a room where everything's different and then stop what they're doing because they're seeing opportunity. So it's I understand
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't be a fool. It's cool. Hey, is Mr. T still alive?
I think so. Yeah, that's good.
Good
That's
one.
good, Jim.
That is
I
good.
I used to do that with poker all the time. I put like sticky notes around my desk and stuff, like on certain things. I like just needed drilling in my head. Like people fold the river, people don't bluff.
What's the river?
It's the last card to come. Uh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, the river. It's the last card.
I
Yeah,
see, I see that in movies all the time.
yeah. It's yeah the final round of betting, last card.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so I had a problem with like most people, or at least the people I was playing with, had a hard time like bluffing the river. And so
Uh,
like every time they bet big, I'd be like, okay, just like most likely they just fold it, unless I had it.
2929 is that 61.8 for oh, okay, cool. Interesting.
Rubicon. I don't even know what Rubicon is. What is that?
It's a model of Jeep.
Oh,
I'm just joking.
no. That's what I'm doing, Mark. I am Googling it. Oh, okay. A river? A river in Italy.
There you go.
I should have known that. Thanks for that, Mark. I got a new reference. Yo, Young, how's the weather in Colorado right now? It's probably really nice, huh? 80s.
It's still snowing? Thank God the snow's gone here. Oh, cool. Really? Wow, that's crazy. I think I'd honestly lose my mind if it snowed here in July. Oh, I seem to be getting some sort of a bid at 29.14. Interesting. Yeah, no, skiing. I'm not a winter sports guy. Well, curling's an indoor sport, but I haven't done that in 30 years.
Oh, nice. Not 70 in Tampa. You ever go to the Hard Rock out there? I've been there a few times. Yeah, I love it there. They redid the one here disco in Hollywood. It is it's really really nice. Yeah, it's like Vegas level casino resort. I mean the one in Tampa is really nice too. Huh, I never been to. I've been to Bahamas, but I didn't go to Atlantis. They do hold a big poker tournament there every year.
In the Bahamas?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
hmm
uh,
So do you think we correct any inventory, or are we just gonna we our way up?
we should correct some inventory. I mean, I, I'm thinking we're going to come back into yesterday's range. I mean, it's just so ahead of itself. I mean, we've already corrected what 10 points down, but inventory is very long. Compared to yesterday too. Look where the value area is yesterday. We are. This was all what half an hour, not even half an hour was spent up here. Maybe 45 minutes. I mean, A and B period. They definitely want to hold settlement going into month end. I guess the whole deal here is to close the market over 2,900 for the end of the month, right? That'll make people, I mean, my God, that'll make people overjoyed. According to the new rules, that more than enough for another 100-point move to the upside. Oh, sure, why not? 800 S&P points in 8 weeks. Why not? 100 points a week.
Yeah, we gotta we gotta make some new new profile guidelines here.
Yeah, new profile guidelines.
You know?
When in doubt, just get long.
Yeah.
Good grief.
We need
You
to
get a point. Exactly.
the Wii rules. Wii.
Is that USO rip back? Is that today? Or is that tomorrow? Okay. Yeah. Stop doing penny stock deals.
Jay, how much money does the Black Trident run?
Well, they have 7 trillion of their own.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Aladdin, which is their algorithmic portfolio risk management, I don't know what the hell they call it now, God platform, it runs 18 trillion.
Oh my God.
So it runs 7 trillion of BlackRock's money, and then other people use it too to execute and manage risk and all of that.
My God. Is that like too much? Like in your opinion? Like is that
It scares the living daylights out of me,
yeah.
right?
Oh my God.
And it's completely unregulated. Like there's no oversight. They're so big, the SEC wouldn't even have the first clue on how to figure out their algorithm, number one.
Yeah.
Right? They would have no clue. And apparently BlackRock lobbied Congress or something like that way back to be outside of the purview of
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
certain regulatory. I mean, when you have that kind of money, I mean,
Yeah, like you're the one who's making the
yeah.
you're making the rules. Yeah.
Now they've got the keys to the Fed, right? So
God. Yo, Dan Merkin.
I'm serious, like, you
Yo,
know, and how did that guy go from losing $100 million at CS First Boston to running the most powerful money management company in the history of the world? It's amazing. You know,
I guess Dan Merkin isn't so.
he's a pretty sharp dude.
He is. He is. Oh man.
Yeah, he hired good people. Definitely. And he hired a bunch of really good K Street lobbyists. It's pretty amazing. And then that's just one firm. Then there's State Street and Vanguard, and those guys have trillions too. So
Wow.
that's why I was looking at those 13Fs on what website did I find that was a little earlier? What do they call themselves? Because Whale Wisdom they wanted $90 from me, and I just was too cheap. It's called marketbeat.com, and I was looking at the Apple institutional ownership, and they had, most of these people reporting on the 28th and stuff like that. So a lot of these firms didn't really sell that much. I mean, 1 million shares, that's nothing, you know? Whoa. You got a crow outside?
Oh God, you guys can hear that?
Yeah.
It's a damn bird. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Nah, these birds are savages over here, man. Nah, like they be preying on like all the animals that die.
Oh.
Yeah, they just. I think they're all. Yeah. Sorry. Should I like close my window?
I don't know. He sounds like maybe he knows something. Ask him short, long.
He said, "Follow the trident."
Oh, they tried it. Okay,
That's what he
wait.
said. Follow the trident.
Six
Words of
to
wisdom.
6-1 positive breath. And let's see if it holds. No, it's not holding. So now we're testing yesterday's high. I would say come on down. Yeah, there we go. We're going to adjust some inventory. Damn, I'm not. Yeah, here we go. And this is inventory adjusting. So if you're short, very nice, very nice. Just watch for that responsive bid. You're just going to have to manage that. That was a quick short. I did not execute on that.
Nice one, Red.
All right, this is a little bit of short covering. Let's see if we get any real buying in here. We have a strong tick, and our internals are pretty good this morning. 6-1 positive Nasdaq, New York. 2-1 Nasdaq. Advanced decline line is positive 2147. But inventory does have to correct. We're way too long.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. It would make sense to at least test 2900. I mean, it'd be good to flush 2900. That would be smart. This is a pretty big gap we've got here. Again. '05, okay. I'll buy that for $1. There's 4,400 contracts there. Boeing's up $5. Apple's up 6. Oof. Amazon up 17. JP Morgan up 368. What's Black Trident doing here? Ooh, Black Trident's up $9. It's firmly over $500 a share again. GS, yeah, GS. Ever since BlackRock became so huge, everybody forgets about Goldman Sachs. 5.25. Poor Goldman.
Yo, Jay, why don't you just get yourself one of those Peloton bikes, man? Since the gym's not open.
They're $4,000.
Oh yeah, yeah. Are they really? They're that expensive?
I could buy like a used motorcycle with that kind of money. I
Does
mean,
anyone have one of those in here?
Jesus. Rad, what are you talking to my ex-wife? What's the deal? $4,000 for a bicycle
This guy
and an
needs
iPad.
to
Holy cow. I know it's my friggin' help. It's warm enough. I went for walks yesterday and the day before.
That's crazy though. $4,000 for that, man.
For a
Is it like more of
bicycle.
a status thing? I think it's like a status thing
It's
at this point,
gotta
right?
be. It's gotta be.
It's like a pretentious thing to have, I feel like.
Like that lady on Twitter, Nicole Sherrod, she's got one, right? But she lives in a house that looks like, like Louis
Yeah.
the 15th's mansion.
Louis the 15th.
She does. She's got like this fancy house. I mean, well deserved. But she earned it. But I think she's the only one I've seen on Twitter that has one. Yeah, it's just sort of it's sitting here. Just building up a little volume. I'm trying to figure out whether that's real volume or it's short covering. I'm still inclined to say that this is just some short covering.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the degenerate, I want to short everything in the world today. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because bicycles are $4,000. Uh,
How much are the clothing for dogs nowadays?
I don't know, man.
That's what I need to know. Yeah, people still dressing up their like
Yeah, oh yeah.
cats and stuff. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
$50, with a hand woven dog sweater.
Dog sweater. Cashmere dog sweaters.
Yeah. The dog has fur, man. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't need a
exactly.
sweater. It doesn't need a sweater, man. It tilts me.
Uh,
I guess that would be cool. A Gucci jacket,
what kind of dog do you have?
but he has fur, man. He doesn't need a jacket. All right.
At least they don't dress up like big dogs.
Yeah. But if you're
That'd
gonna get
be
him a jacket,
embarrassing.
make it a designer jacket. Yeah.
Versace for dogs. Okay, folks. Sorry, we're a little
Yeah. I
off
need to
track.
focus. Yeah.
We need
Sorry.
to focus here.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, I don't know why we're punch drunk already, and it's only Wednesday.
Yeah.
This is the oh Aussie Shepherd. Those dogs
Nice.
are smart.
Yeah. Dogs are great.
Yeah, they're really sharp. Okay, good. When it popped back up here, I just took a short right at this level here at '07.
J Rob, I think we give less weight to overnight singles.
Yeah, we give less right. It
Yeah.
does indicate that there was what you call it emotional
Gosh.
trading, or
Okay.
yeah, it's
Could
just
be like some
uh,
running some stops,
yeah,
maybe.
exactly where it ran
Yeah.
stops. Yeah.
Yeah.
And still dropping, still correcting.
Hmm.
I'm short '07. My stop is right here at I just moved it down. I'll take a little bit, and that's just 1 micro. Yeah, I'm out. Took me an out. The breath is building. Let's see if this holds. Yeah, it should hold this '04 quarter. And that was a breath spike. Interesting. Hmm. These gaps are a little tough to trade. Back and forth. Your O5 kind of is holding tight. This red dotted line is just this area right here, the top of this zone. That's that O4 quarter when I came up with these levels. So if you took like a long here, you'd put your stop probably just under here. Let's see if it can hold. So overnight inventory corrected, and as we say, it found the bid. Let's see if it can hold the bid now. So why did it do that? Because usually when overnight inventory corrects, we'll have sellers, right? And when it auctions down like that and just stops, it basically means those natural sellers are getting less and less. So there's less volume to the downside, right? So when you're a short seller, you need someone to come along and sell to you lower. If those people, if those sellers aren't around, you've got to start creeping price up to go look for a seller, right? So that's what's happening right now. So this is some short covering, and let's see where they sell into the short cover, because the breath is starting to ease off a bit. Right? Remember, the ES is one of those weird markets. Well, actually, any market where the selling just abruptly shuts off. You have to really be careful when you're short, because it just means there's no supply. Let's see what's next here. And we're back to the half of the A period. So you should get some responsive selling here. And now we're back over that half back. Very interesting. Right? The breath hasn't significantly improved, but what's happening is we just ran out of sellers. Right? And that's something that and look at the tick. The tick has not had a negative tick yet in the first 13 minutes.
Is the trident drew the line in the sand right here?
Yeah, that's it. Aladdin said no more.
Yeah.
Right? What was who was saying last night? LC was going, no backfill for you. Like, no soup for you, no backfill.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take it and go. Right.
What do you think if I took one here, Jay? What do you think? Would be the worst trade or wait?
I don't like trading from the middle,
Yeah, I
but
don't either.
I missed the short coming into the previous day high, and I missed the long from here. So now I'm kind of like, right. And this is why I'm not trading today, because, well, I'm not going to trade probably. I might trade one micro here and there, but um, I've just been.
I know. I hear you, Rad, but I want to catch it before it gets there. If that makes sense.
I want to take the train before.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wants to be like, what's his name? Teddy KGB.
Yo, I love him, man. And like, because I'm further along in billions now.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, he's the best, man. Malkovich, right?
Yeah, he's a
Isn't it?
good actor.
Yeah, he's the man.
Back and forth.
He wanted the
Yeah,
whack Taylor.
yeah, exactly. And he slaps Hall. That was funny. Uh,
Yeah, true, Red. You're right. You're right, Red. That was like my FOMO talking. I think I don't really ever trade from the middle. I should wait. Thanks for keeping me in check, Red.
See, what's weird is the breath keeps bouncing around like the tick. So there's some size order flow banging back and forth in this thing, in the exchange. All Russian oligarchs are GS. Goldman Sachs?
I think G's like gangsters.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure they all are young.
but
Yeah.
but they all have accounts at Goldman Sachs.
That's what the GS really stands for, huh?
Uh,
Hmm.
is that bird trying to tell us not to short?
Yeah, he's letting us know. That's the tridents are around when the crows are there.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you better start feeding him.
Yeah, yo, these birds be going after snakes, man.
Really?
I watch it. Yeah, man, and like big ass snakes too. I'm like, yo, like he can't even pick them up. But like I see him do this all the time. They try and like pick up the snakes, but the snake is like really big.
You have snakes outside?
Yeah, and not serious, like little black snakes. You know what I mean? Well,
Oh,
not little, but sometimes they get reasonable sized, I guess. But yeah, they try and like grab them and pick them up, but their beaks aren't big enough. Like, what the hell are you doing? Savage. I don't even know what a honey badger is. I know it's a football team. One of the, I think.
it's a football team.
Yeah, it's a college football team, right?
Really? Oh,
Honey badgers? Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, I forget who it is.
hmm.
Well, yeah, the honey badger, Tyron Matthew. I know. Yeah, he's from LSU. That's good. You know that, huh, Disco? Ah, that's why. Okay, cool. So I should have diddled in the middle, maybe.
It was just you were right. You were right.
No, it's
I'm
okay.
just overcautious.
Yeah, no, I think it's better to be that way. That's it's not, not don't want to be results oriented.
Back over the previous day high. Gosh, the selling just shut off. Now, once we get over the open and take that A period high, if they can take it, that's going to be a stop run. So
Uh,
are pre-market earnings that good?
all right, let's go. Give us a little we here. Come on.
Oh, okay. One company, one market. And Apple is up too. Apple's up $9. Okay.
I, Spider Girl, I want to long. I want to go. Oh, I am long. I don't. I don't want to short. Yeah.
I am long. Yeah, the selling just shut off again. I mean, 108,000 contracts in a period in 20 minutes, and they just soaked it all up.
Hmm. Nice one, Young. Yeah, I kind of like it when it's a grind up, Young.
Yeah, you just sit in the position.
Yeah, exactly.
So even when we had that flush, guys, I'll do a quick screenshot of this. we still had all of our ticks were positive. We couldn't even get to zero on that flush down. So that, and the fact that the breath dipped, but it didn't dip that badly, those kind of things tell me that, there's just no selling. So look at this, 7.6 to 1 positive. Should have a little resistance up here at 17.
Nice. I like this. I like this. Nice,
Yeah, it's nice. It's
nice
not
and
bad.
steady. Just yeah.
Well, we stopped one tick shy. Ease off down to here. Come on. No? Really?
Nice.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. We come on. We.
All right. Just keep buying it. Okay, there's it to the tick. 4 contracts. Backs off a bit. 16 now. There we go.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's true. Because the price action has gone back to 2019 type of price action. Look at the breath. There's a strong amount of buy side volume here.
Okay. All right. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna all right. I'm gonna sell half and I'll leave one on. I think that's the prudent thing to do here.
Yeah. Where did you get long?
Right above yesterday's range.
Oh, okay.
I got like 2 ticks above. Yeah, 2 ticks above.
Yeah, pay yourself a bit just in case some weird, goofy
Yeah,
news or something comes out.
exactly. Leave a runner here.
And once again, they're starting to put in volume at pretty much every level, right? 1400, 1800. When you see that and you see this creepy price action, you really don't want to be shorting this. Or if you do take a short, just watch your risk, please, when it's creepy price action. Oh, that's good, Young. Good volume. Good volume. Once we get over 18, 17, 18, it'll take us to into the
What's the bad news, Jay? Oh, sorry, Jay. I'm sorry.
oh,
Didn't mean to cut you off.
what bad news? Was it the GDP? Yeah, well, Prince Schmint, Jerry.
Uh, what? I mean, what if it's like factored in, Jerry? I don't know. I was typing in the swing. I love what Walter Deemer said. He said that the market is a better economic forecaster than economists.
especially when Black Trident is in charge.
Hmm.
We are getting acceptance above yesterday's high. Can't really believe I'm saying that, but it's true. Look at the breadth. 9-1 positive. Oh yeah. I mean, Boeing's up $6. Caterpillar's up 2. Nvidia's up 5. Netflix up 4. Wow.
Everything. We.
Tesla's almost $800 a share. Oh,
Everything is just we today.
that you can't argue with that breadth. That's some serious buying volume. Hey, you 2205 on the advanced decline line.
Get with the program.
Yeah. Jeez. Huh. There's just no selling. Look at this.
It's beautiful.
It's, yeah, spending quite a bit of time up here. Let's see where B period opens up. But
Yeah, I don't know. I like it when there's no selling. I think it makes things simpler, honestly. I mean, right or wrong.
it's true. I mean, if there's no supply, you just go long.
It's come
Yeah.
on, like it's beautiful. Shout out to Trident and all them, you know.
Uh, Shout out to every money manager who doesn't even know what a sell order is.
Yeah.
We're about to become immortal. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's next. Maybe Gilead has a cure for mortality too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, really? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. I mean, I learned years ago that what goes on with a company and what goes on in the market are two completely different things.
Can these numbers be manipulated?
Ooh, I
Like
don't.
these numbers that the government puts out and stuff?
Oh, wow. That's a loaded question. Ooh.
You know what I mean? Because like that's what it's like. I look at this, and maybe it's the wrong way of looking at it, right? Coupled on what like Walter Deemer said, it's like when there's like a sports game and everyone's like, "Oh, like this team's going to win," but you go check the line, and it's totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the sharp people actually really know where the public is. You know what I mean?
Well,
I could see this being that, but I don't know. I'm not. I'm not well versed in all this.
that was a good podcast. The guy's a legend. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's a loaded and scary question. Ooh, double top.
Oh yeah, sure. There's so many good quotes in there. Yeah, it's. I really enjoyed his book.
Yeah, you can just grab it on Amazon. Speaking of which, Amazon up $42 today. So how much are we going to back away from this double top?
Yeah, because I don't know if it's just like the natural contrarian to me. Like everyone's like, oh, like the market's going up. Why? It just makes me think like that's the bad take, I
Mm,
guess.
yeah.
Because like when the majority thinks something, but that could just be me like naturally being a contrarian. So I don't know.
Let's see. We should be able to hold the open in the previous day high with this double top. I took a quick short at, where am I short? 16 and a quarter.
Hey, look at you, short and double tops. Nice.
Yeah. See how fast see if my brain's working. And I'm out. Fred, Fed printing 08. Bad news, which is good for the market. Yeah. Now let's see if we can hold yesterday's high.
Davis. Nice one, Jay. That was a nice. You were fleet of foot on that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
No
Most
pregnant yak.
just one micro. Just one micro. Oh, feeling a little old this week. Flat day. Oh, yeah, Mark. Just you know, sit back and watch now.
Hey, nice shot, Mark. Yeah, that's the old Mark. I know he'd be done in the first 5 minutes of the day.
Exactly. Yeah. You got to be like that guy who told me to trade E-mini 20 years ago. Trade in the morning and then go golfing. Got to learn how to golf. That must be big in Florida.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's got to be one of the biggest places for golfing, I think.
Yeah.
Do you golf? None. Oh, nice.
Now, will we leave that double top for later in the day or will we fix it quickly? Those are my two scenarios now. If we come back into yesterday's range and get acceptance under 11, take a short. They might be setting this up for a late day repair. But so
Like
far, the breath is still strong. Just keep your eye on that.
a late day repair of this high.
Yeah. They did that a couple, was it? I can't remember. I think it was last week they did the same thing where
Oh,
they,
didn't they do that yesterday, like with the low? Or wasn't?
yeah,
I guess it wasn't a
yeah,
double
yeah,
top though, but it was
yeah,
a poor
yeah,
low yesterday.
yeah.
Waited till M period.
Yeah, see, look at the breath. Down to 5-1 negative. Right, it dropped from like 9 to 8 to 5, and now it's back to 7.5. Let's see, what kind of monkey business is this? Just let it. If you're not in a trade just yet, just give it a little time. It will present itself. See if we can stay above the open and yesterday's high. That's the main thing. I find, people, I used to get tilted when the breath would jump up and down and you couldn't really get a direction off of it. Just
Hmm.
focus on this, right? We know it's strong. So just keep this eye in here and watch those ticks. They're going to be more accurate. There's the open again. Oh, hang on a sec. Hang on. There's somebody walking on my roof apparently. I'll be right back.
Oh
Okay.
God. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Go deal with that. What? I get him off the roof, man. Got a crackhead on the roof. On the roof. You know how that goes sometimes. He is. I guess. Yeah. I guess he is. Oh shit, man. Oh man. What's good? What's good with the overnight high though? We gonna go up there? I don't know. I guess ask him when he comes back. Then I don't have as keen as an eye as him. Rat.
Sorry, guys. My mom's starting dementia, so
It wasn't someone on the roof.
there must have been a
No.
squirrel. Must have been a squirrel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah, we had a good. Yeah, we had a laugh. Yeah.
We don't have crackheads here.
Okay.
Not that I know of. Maybe they do. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Saskatchewan's pretty still back in time. Oh, oh mom. Okay, here we go. Previous day high. We're back in. How did you see volume coming in? Um, volume on the sell side, Disco Nun? Peter. Oh, sorry, guys. It's the problem when you're. Oh, oh man.
Yeah, they are red.
27. Oh, I was just looking at this volume right here, Disco Nun. There was a good amount of volume building up at every single level, C4, 4, 38. It's been like that lately. They've been sort of populating pretty much every single tick with a lot of volume. And generally that means that larger time frames to me are in there buying. But now we're starting to come in a bit, and I think we'll leave that double top till later.
That's a good thing to keep an eye out for, Jay. Right? I kind of
Yeah,
like that. Like if that's something there. Like
yeah, that's like the setup,
right,
right?
right,
Like this
right,
is foreshadowing that they're going to come back and do it later on if they have, once they clean the market up.
right,
And this gets a lot of people short, position short.
right,
So what you
right.
can do is you can get them short all the way down, right? They have superpowers, you guys. Oh, yeah. See that short from the previous day high down to 07 would have been nice. Oh, it's like someone on the roof. I mean, this is a really old house, so if there was like a human on the roof, they probably would have fallen through the roof. It's like an 80-year-old house. I'd be like sitting on top of my desk right now.
I don't know why. I just had like a funny
I
image.
just
Crackhead falling through your roof,
roof
acting like
exactly.
nothing
Yeah,
happened. Oh,
nothing happened. Like,
oh
oh
shit.
yeah. Oh my god.
What would you do if that happened and you were in a trade? You'd have to stay focused on the trade, right?
Oh yeah,
Until you
definitely.
close the trade out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I heard a story. This guy was
And he
he was
goes hit
playing
the pit.
poker.
Yeah.
He was playing poker and his house was on fire and like he was like he had to finish the hand. Like it was like
Oh
a
yeah.
it was like a
Yeah.
huge pot. But he was like, no, no. I'm like I had to finish the hand before I
Oh, I,
evacuating.
I've traded through building fires, earthquakes.
Oh yeah, so you've been there.
Oh yeah. Our building was on fire. I kept trading. Everyone's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm working an order. the,
Yeah.
the building's burning down. Yeah, I'm working an order. My client's gonna call for a fill very soon, and if I don't have one,
Uh,
it's like it's worth a little heat."
literally, yeah.
Trading in an earthquake is a little bit different because your monitors are bouncing a lot on your table.
Are earthquakes frequent in Vancouver?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, okay.
yeah, yeah. They're saying one of these days that whole city will just disappear into the ocean, but we'll see. Y'all got any more of them bids?
They say the same thing about Florida, like it's gonna go underwater or something.
Yeah, and California is gonna. Yeah, well,
I don't know. Everyone always, it's always doomsday.
yeah. And breath off. We've got a negative tick. It's easing off again. Now let's see. Usually they ease it off quite a bit. Our first clue is going to be when we get to the previous day high, if we can get back above it. And then we have like all of this range here from 2880 all the way up to fill out really. Let's see. Oh, somebody's walking on the roof. Okay. It's going to be one of those weeks. This is why I'm only trading one micro. Oh, that whole market on close. I thought every time people start talking about that market on close thing, they always get into like some sort of an argument.
What's usually the argument around?
Oh, some people are like, it has no value. And then some people are like, I know people who trade off of it. And
Mm,
so I completely stay away from it. Paul Asmar just freaks out if you mention market on close. He's like, yeah, it's worthless.
mm,
Mac knows people. Mac trades it, so he knows, right?
yeah.
But it always, no, it wasn't you. I was just saying the last time that discussion came up, I was somewhere else, and it got a little heated. I didn't even know what market on close was until I became a retail trader. All right, here we go to the previous day high. Can we get above it and get acceptance, or are we going to get a violent sell? This is another really good bit of MGI right now, market generated information. I'm not seeing a very aggressive sell here. Let's see. Back above it. Can we get acceptance? If we get acceptance above the open, take the open to the double top on the long side. Breath perked up. So they might not completely sucker everybody today. Let's see. Keep your eye on this area.
Mm-hmm. No, hopefully I didn't jump the gun.
See, back and forth, back and forth. They're fighting it out. There we go.
Nice. Nice.
If it gets clearance over this 14, 14 and a quarter, I'll take a long. Just let it go back and forth a bit. Nice backfill. Okay, I picked one up. Where'd I get a fill? 14. And if we get back into the previous day's range, I'll flatten out.
Hopefully they flushed the inventory already.
Yeah, they cleaned it pretty nicely. There we go. It's a little thin right here.
Where's RX at today?
Oh, probably getting ready for month end.
Hmm. Come on, go back up. No.
He's
Okay.
plotting.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's plotting and scheming. Mr. I don't watch TV. He doesn't.
He said he was watching something last night, but it was definitely something market related, I think.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, he's got a newborn now, too, so I don't think he has much time to do anything other than work.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm an expert on such things, but yeah, see, it's just filling in the blanks. And it's going to do a little here. So methodical. Wow.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Yeah, I would disco none, especially if the breath builds up. Um, The two scenarios that usually happen is we'll have a double top, back off, and then go and repair it. That's usually what happens, and that's what people kind of think about. But when we have a gap as big as we have, it's natural to assume that some buyers are going to be trapped and they're going to pull it back. I'm actually surprised it only pulled back to 2906 and started this again. That's how I use the breath, and it did creep, and we still don't have like a double digit breath, but I keep repeating this over and over again. In this market, when we have no selling, you can move this market 30, 40 points on just nothing, right? Because what you've done is you've just effectively removed the supply, right? When you have no supply, you can move price with very, very little buying. And I know this because once I was working a deal, and Bank of America they had the position, and they had a $30 million margin call on a Friday afternoon because the position was underwater. And I was in New York, and I spent, I think it was $1,800 or $2,000, and I moved that stock from 350 to $7 because there was just no supply. And I saved them a margin call of 30 million bucks. Uh, I spent $1,800 to do it, and I did it using two cell phones on the subway off the PATH train platform in Jersey City. Right, so like I know that's why I keep saying supply is everything, because
Yeah.
my specialty was getting people short and then yanking away the supply. How? Well, because the stock had a bigger short position than the float. All of the deals that I do with proper villains, I build a short position into it very early, right? It's the dumb villains that don't do that. Their
Mm,
stock falls apart because they get greedy right away and they want to sell right away.
that's why you gotta be proper, villain.
Exactly.
Hence the name. Yes. All right. It's gotta be coming here soon, I would think,
Yep.
right? We're gonna get a little wee.
Yeah, we should.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, and the financier is always short against the convertible. It's like, JJ, we're going to finance this company. Start. I'm like, okay, start hitting bids.
You're still in this, right, Jay?
Yeah,
On the trade, yeah. Okay.
I'm long 14. My stop's 14 and a quarter now, just in case something goofy happens.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I just moved it a tick or two above mine. Yeah. Yeah, what am I? I'm long from 12. Yeah, 1275. Be nice to just take this straight up to the overnight high.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, and most people don't know that when these guys finance a company, they short it first to get the price down so they can get more stock. Right? Poor retail people have no idea that this is going on behind the scenes. They're like, da 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 da. This looks like a good deal. Oh well, there's 200 million shares at zero cost coming at you.
That's why we appreciate your insight. Yeah, because I mean, nobody who else talks. I don't know. I don't know anyone else who's talking about this.
And I don't know why nobody else talks about this. That's what the baffling thing is. It just freaks me out that nobody tells people that supply is being introduced.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I guess nobody's
they
been
don't
in the
want.
dark corners of the, of the stock market like me.
Yeah, or like you say, they're hiding in outer Mongolia.
Yeah, that's true. There's only one other guy left that kind of does what I used to do for clients. And he's making burritos in Colorado, so
Yeah, you told me about this
yeah.
guy. Yeah.
It is his daughter will not allow him to ever get back into the business.
All right, give us a little bit more.
Yeah,
Good. All right, I'm leaving a runner. I took half, leave a runner here.
yeah, I'll punch out here. Three ticks. Is Mortimer going to be a little bit more generous with these ticks? Come on, Mortimer.
You have to let us know, Spider Girl. I can't
Oh
even.
yeah,
I
those are
can't even
cool.
fathom those things. I don't understand how that works. Like they build houses. Like I've seen they've made houses out of 3D printers. I'm like, what the?
Really?
How does that even work? Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. I remember Mulrooney, the guy who was hiding out in Dubai. He did a when that 3D printer thing got famous. Was it like 10 years ago? He did a deal, a 3D printer deal. He took the stock to $20. He must have made at least 70 million bucks off that thing. Of
Wow.
course, he didn't have a printer. C triple D. Yeah, it was like something like that. It had triple D on it. It was OTC bulletin board. Beautiful manipulation. Did you really, Kim? That's cool. Okay, I'm out. Tradeovate.com. Oh, I've never heard of that. Hermes typewriter knobs. No,
Whoa. What do you mean Hermes typewriter?
not Smith Corona is not good enough for Kim.
Really? They make typewriters?
They make everything else.
You're talking about the designer brand, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh no,
wow.
they've been around forever.
I'm looking this up right now.
I'm looking at this up right
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool, Kim.
now. Huh. Yeah, Kim. I like that you like those old typewriters. Those are cool. I've heard of Tradeovate, but I didn't know they had a $200 a month commish free thing. Hmm.
And now I'm on the Hermes website. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Some of the bags are cheaper than Birkin, Jay. So maybe this is what I have to do, huh?
You might have to start with the entry level.
Yeah, start with Hermes. 5K wallet. What the fuck?
Yeah, $5,000 for a wallet.
I don't even
Yeah,
use a
sure.
damn wallet. What do you do?
Uh,
5K wallet? Get out of here. That's crazy.
we have single prints, just a couple. 21 should be coming. Oh, there we go. To the tick. Now let's see if we come back and fill those singles.
Oh, wee. Let me get off this website. I need to concentrate. What am I doing?
Shopping.
Yeah, yeah. I'm still in a position here.
He's
It's
in a
so stress free. It's so stress
yes.
free.
Raise. See, this is the thing about retail trading. You start making your P&L goes green, and you don't even watch the trade. You're internet shopping.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, Kim, you were a bad influence talking designer stuff with him.
Oh yeah, I'm a sucker for that, man.
He's like
Yeah.
an addict for that. Yo, this is Versace, man. Dear Lord.
Oh man.
I've got a friend in Vancouver who sells that stuff. He's got this really fancy clothing store. It's like everything's like thousands of dollars. It's like,
Yeah, yeah. No, it can be ridiculous, man. Definitely. Yeah, it's not like what's nice with these days, like your trailing stop doesn't get hit. It's
yeah,
not
it's
pulling
not
back
bad,
too
eh?
much. Yeah, it's not pulling back too much.
Thank you, Mr. Fink and Aladdin.
Yeah, yeah. Seriously, shout out to them. Wee.
Yeah, there is a gap. Right where we ran the stops of A period, Spider Girl, we have two single prints.
Wow, those are wow. Yeah,
Right?
look at that.
And that's emotional buying. Now, generally, if we have any kind of selling at all, we should come and backfill these. We have good excess in C period now. And if you notice, our advanced decline line is sort of flat, or as they say, pegged. It's just not moving. So breath will go back and forth as buy and sell volume comes in. But the amount of advancing issues over declining is solid. Dow's up 400 points. Jeez. What was the high on the S&P? 34, 3380, 3400, something like that. Okay, we're gonna come back in now. We should fill those single prints. If we don't fill those single prints, we have no sellers at all. Here we go. There's one. And no, there we go.
Come on, go back up. Go back up. I got the stop right below the single. Well, no more, but
Okay, so we were close to 3,400.
oh, no.
And look where our point of control is. Our
Yeah,
point of
wow.
control is well above 2,900. And remember how long it took us to get over 2,800. We went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now we're over 2,900 with no complaints, no resistance, no selling. They really, I mean, okay, they took the market from what, 3,400 all the way down to what, 2,180 or 2,200. They took out a lot of longer term, mid-term inventory.
Hmm.
You know, like it's almost like they did a 5-to-1 reverse on the S&P. They just reversed everybody out and started all over again. That's crazy. So we went down, filled the single prints, and caught a bid off the single prints. I haven't seen that in a while. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that one. Love that
Yeah,
play.
that really hasn't happened much since last year.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
So for you guys who are wondering what you write in your journals, I'd put that in your journal. That we filled the single prints and bounced off of them up, which hasn't really happened much this year. It happened a lot last year because there was no selling.
Right, right, good. Yeah, yeah, good. Yeah, good observation. So that could be a nice play.
Young, dear diary, RX got me.
But yeah, so that's a good play when there's no selling.
Yeah,
If the singles fill, could be a potential nice bounce off them.
yeah. I took that trade a lot last year.
Oh yeah, it was a great trade to
Yeah,
take.
the bounce off the singles.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, nice observation, Mr. C. Yeah, 2918 went from resistance to support, and our point of control is stuck right there.
Yeah, yeah, good catch. Yeah.
I love how he says, "Oh, I don't trade to move markets." So humble. So what's next here? Okay, C period. We have good excess. This the good excess. It means that we have more than two or three ticks of excess, so that's meaningful. And we have a good taper, which I just noticed. So we have 1900, 430. So that means that the auction to the upside, just for this instant now, it could be considered as over, and we could come back in as we're doing right now. I should have pointed that out. So now we'll see if we can test the open.
Very, very good, Young. Yep.
So we are one time framing up. We don't have single prints. But we do need, it is natural for inventory to correct a bit, and that's what's going on. So we're back under that 18, back under 17. So if you took a short in this area with a fairly tight stop, your target would be the open. And this is just inventory correcting. Hey, Debo.
Haha. His
There he is.
his once a month appearance. How's it going, Devo?
Yes, we are. We are still one time framing up. Good to see you, Debo.
Very well, very well. How's the trading been? Everything good? Family good? Awesome.
Nice,
Glad to
nice.
hear that.
And your kids are still at home too. Or do you have all your kids trading too? Nice. That's good. It's like everyone's homeschooling their kids on inventory. Nice. And we're back into that excess. So that's a very, very minor inventory correction. Let's see if we get any selling at all. Hey man, whatever works for, you, just keep doing it. It's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Once again, they sucked in the shorts with that move. I wanted to short that. That's nice. It is, eh? I mean, good grief. There's just no. Holy. Google's up $108. Oh, that's good, Debo. Good, good, good. Good stuff.
Yeah. See, it's funny. See, the Trident is beating the short out of me now. I just,
I really wanted to short that 17 area. I thought we'd go 17 to 13, but no. That's really good, Spider Girl, to keep track of when you win and lose. It's interesting.
yeah, for sure. I really try and avoid 12 to 2 o'clock trading, like those hours.
Oh, geez, it's halfway into C period. You should wake everybody up. Are you in a trade still, or are you out?
No, 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 I'm not. I could do it.
Okay, cool. I'll be right back.
All right, what's going on? Room. It's been a nice morning so far. I'm enjoying it. I appreciate everybody in here for your contributions. Much love to everyone out there. I'm going to run down the list, see who we got today. Shout out to Craig, the Agile Trader. What's going on, Craig? Shout out to Alzar, Andy 10. Shout out to my man Barry Fresh. What's going on, Barry? What's up, Barra? Shout out to Benny the Butcher, Bill L. My man, King Kong ain't got nothing on him. I'm talking about Blair. What's going on, Blair? What's up, Blake? Shout out to Bleachy B. Matarese. What's up, my Italian brother? Shout out to Bruce H. Kane, Cal 103. War. What up, Chris? Hank Cirrus. What's going on, my man? Shout out to Morgan. Cirrus, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. My man Morgan with us every day. Appreciate you. Darth Trader 21, Davenport, Death Row it up. Special shout out to Debo here with us today. Keep up the good work, Debo. Shout out to Delta. Shout out to DG Ray. Welcome to the room. Don't be shy. Shout out to Diplo Matt. Shout out to Disco Nun, my favorite Catholic. What's going on? Shout out to DLA, DMH, Dutch Tacos, BB. Shout out to Enlighten Me ES for Life. What's up? Felix Fur, Few Trade, Filmo. What's going on, Filmo? How you doing? Shout out to my man in Sweden, Florian Schneeberger. Shout out to Flu. What's up? Hey, what's going on? Shout out to FOMO Mitch, Funk Trader. What up? Shout out to FX Hooligans. Jem, Graham, what's going on? Shout out to Greg, Ground Hug, Vuk. Hey, Che, Ice Cool Head. Shout out to ITG. Welcome to the room. What's going on? Shout out to Jake. What's up, Jake? Welcome to the room as well. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Shout out to Jax, Wolf, and Schlagen. Hey, what's up, Jake? Shout out to my man from Jersey, Jay. What's going on, Jay? Keep him off the roof, bro. You know. Shout out to Dirty Grandpa Jerry G. What up, Jerry? Jay Mully. BK forever. What's up, Mully? Shout out to John Lake. What's up, brother? J Rob. What is this? Why do we have Julia Cordova? What is this? Shout out to Julia Cordova. What is that? Like a fake account? I don't know. Either way, shout out to that person. What up, John? Shout out to Jay Whitaker. Shout out to Kathy M. Nice work lately, Kathy. Shout out to Campachi. Shout out to King Wills, Lord Death, LC. What's going on? Shout out to Mac. What up? What up? Yeah. She's in Daytona. Juke left, Juke right. I don't know. I think it's for, I think it was her. I don't know if she's here in us right now though. I think she was trying to watch what's her name last night? Tracy. Shout out to Mono. Aloha, brother. Shout out to Mark PMC in the Autobot. What's up, Mark? Always with the good work. Nice job today. Martin, what's going on? Good. Hey. What's up, Martin? Shout out to Mercedes Modes, Mr. C. M. Roth, Newbie One. What's up, Newbie? Ninja Dan, appreciate you. Shout out to Kim. Because her last 2 weeks have been wee. Very good, Kim. Very good work, Kim. I appreciate your banter as well, Kim. What's up? What's up, Dan? Shout out to, oh shit, where did I leave off? Shout out to Old and Wise. Shout out to Open Space Cap. What's up, Paul Pinnacle? Shout out to my man down in Brazil, PBF. I'll be down there hopefully soon. Shout out to PBS. Shout out to Peter Sachs, Peter M. What's up, Peter M? Hey, what's up, man? Hey. Shout out to Press Twist, PTK. Shout out to Pyro Davis. What's up, Pyro? You staying calm today? Shout out to Rad7. Through and through degenerate, that's for sure. Ready Eye, what's up? Rob B, Roger Shaw. Shout out to Sylvia. How's it been going, Sylvia? Simon Nate, shout out to Sperry. Shout out to Spider Girl. Nice discipline today, Spider Girl. No trades, right? No, you traded, huh? Look at you. Look at you. It was just too tempting, right? Yo, look at you. Yo, listen, I don't want to hear it from nobody in the room that they're going to tell me they're going to come in here and not trade, because literally every time they've gone against it. Birkenstock. Yo, you guys are, yo, oh man. I knew it. Well, nice job on the trade or trades. You see this, Jay? Wow. Shout out.
Let's face it, we got degenerates here. They're just
Yeah.
trading for fashion items.
I'm not buying it no more. Someone said, "Oh, I'm just gonna say no trades." Yeah, bullshit. Yeah. Shout out to the Wild Boys, Steve O, Schmidt, 534 exclamation point. Shout out to Tiani, Tony C, TP, Trade the Volume. Shout out to my boy Wiz Khalifa. Shout out to the bot uppercase numbers. Wally, what's going on? Yo, yo. Shout out to my boy Young K. Good work, Young K. Shout out to Zoob. Shout out to you, JJ. Shout out to Steve. Shout out to everyone listening back on record. Shout out to Tracy for coming on last night. Really nice person.
Definitely. That was fun. Baby needs new shoes. That's what all the promoters used to say in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, Mark, is it time for JJ shoutouts tomorrow? He called them call-outs. Mark, there's shoutouts first off.
See?
Get the term. Yeah, get the term.
Shoutouts, call-outs.
Yeah, I think you're right though. I think it's a JJ shoutout.
Jeez.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Canadians don't shout. Only at hockey games. Hey, I'm hip and with it now. I know what a pumpkin spice latte is. Yeah, we totally forgot about the Fed meeting, right? Fed, schmed. Just keep printing paper. Right?
Have a good day too, Spider Girl. And nice
Spider Girl. Nice
trade.
Nice trading.
Nice trading.
Enjoy your shopping. Yeah, you know what? So we need an alchemy deal.
An alchemy deal.
Turn lead to gold. People would buy that.
That sounds fun.
You know. And here we go. Overnight high. It's just price will go where it's pushed, and we went to the mall, and iPhones are $20,000 a pop. People are lining up to buy them. Look at this. Oh, let's look at some upper targets here. Where's Apple? It's up $10. You want more? What more? You want more than $10 a share in an hour and a half? Jeez. You know, the old days, people would be happy with, an eighth, 3/8, 30, 40 cents. Now they want $20 a share. Okay, there's that 24, a couple of ticks over it. Easing off some steam here. We've only had one negative closing tick on a 5-minute bar this whole morning. Wow. Okay, Nancy Pelosi is talking. I don't know if that's important. Let's hope it isn't. The backfilling, and what I mean by backfilling is when you go up to a level and you come off of it a bit, you backfill the shorts. It's very, very minimal. And that's another way to keep a market up, by not filling in the shorts. You keep the shorts just a little. If you keep them short, the premise of doing that and how that affects your trading is If you're long, it should give you a bit more comfort when you see that the shorts aren't fully getting filled on the lower side. It means they're keeping them short, which means that there's a natural bid underneath the regular buying. That's why the price is acting the way it is. And now 24 becomes support. Amazing. Okay, now thinking rationally, we do have very good excess in C period. So let's see if we can stay in that excess and spend some time up here. The most natural trade I would see is a short of the overnight high, but the way price is acting, just if you are going to take a short at 27 in that area, just make sure you watch your risk and don't get too attached to the trade. There should be some natural selling here, but it's very minimal. Well, that's what I was saying, Debo. I mean, a lot of people take that overnight high short, so I'm just kind of telling them to watch their back if they do. We're starting to spend some time up here. Let's see where D period opens. Could have single prints in C.
So Debo, you don't trade after the first 10 minutes? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, that's cool.
Usually. On what occasions do you trade after 10 minutes? If you're red? Some single prints here, huh?
Yeah,
Coming up,
looks like
maybe.
it. Looks like it. A couple of more minutes. Good responsive buy. There's a bid right there above 22. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yep.
So far, the way the price is acting, you can see 21 to 22, there's a sizable bid there because every time we get down there, the price bounces and moves back up. So we'll monitor that area now. We're back into it with D period. We have some single prints again. Let's see if they hold. right, inventory is starting to get fairly long here. So here's the thing. On days like this, when inventory, overnight inventory is long, we had a minor correction to it. And the current inventory is very long because we've been one time framing up. It looks like we're going to fill those single prints. And so you've got to ask yourself, if this inventory is quite long and it's not coming out on the downside, they're not selling it off. See how those two single prints held? You want to start thinking is, oh, okay, they're stuffing that inventory somewhere, right? Just kind of gives you a little bit of a clue of what kind of buyers are in the market, especially if you want to go long, right? If you're seeing that inventory corrections are minimal, now we have a poor high with only one tick of excess, and we left two single prints, right? So that's telling us that there's just not enough selling to close that tiny little gap that we had. That's number one. We have three single prints, I'm sorry, right? And that correction off the C high really wasn't that meaningful. That means that there's very, very little selling in this market, right? And it's, and what is being bought is being put away. It's not flipping back out. We are flippers. So if it was us, most probably those single prints would have gotten filled and we'd be like 10 points lower because we'd be flipping out of our longs, right? We don't intend on buying an ES, or we don't intend buying 100 ES contracts at 29.19 and holding them for 3 weeks. Well, maybe some people in the room are, but I'm not, right? And most of us are day traders or trading in the day time frame or in the Globex. So we flip in and out of stuff. So if you see corrections like this and you see the buying, right? You see how every level there's over 3,000 contracts, right? They're stuffing that inventory somewhere. I said that about 2 days ago on a day like this. I was like, man, they're putting this away. It's not coming back out. And look where we are now. We're like 100 S&P points higher. One single print left. Just the fact that it's getting held up, right, just means that there is selling, but it's not of any consequence. Now let's see. For us to stop one-time framing, we do have longs that are a wee bit trapped. D period's going to have to take the low of C by 2 ticks right here for us to stop one-time framing. Coming into 11 o'clock, should have a little bit more selling. Let's see if we can get into that initial balance. Our point of control is 29.18. So 4 out of 4 periods have been spent over 2,900. So we are getting price acceptance over 2,900. And our value is gap higher. Now, do we go and repair this poor high? Or do we rip down and wait? It does, doesn't it? It would make sense. But unfortunately, in trading, what makes sense sometimes does not happen.
Hmm.
Like
Facts.
common sense stuff, especially when people are trading on 200 to 1 margin. Um, I wanted to take a long here because it's just the top of one of my zones where we came into. And you see how C period did not break 17? So that level has worked for me before. So I would have gotten long right in this area here if I wasn't flapping my gums. And my stop would have been just under the C low.
Yep. Still one time framing up.
Yep, still one time framing up, and we're pretty darn close to repairing that 4 high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would have been a good long.
Mm-hmm.
Would have.
And that's a trade I've taken quite a bit last year. This is very last year. We should hold 21 if we're going to go repair this anytime soon. There's a good amount of volume right here. Might spend some time here and then have this point of control move up. See where the bids come in. See, once again, bids coming in right under there. Let's see if they can hold.
JJ, who do you think would be from Billions? You think we could also get for the podcast? Am I on mute or?
No. I'm just
Oh,
thinking.
oh, you think? Oh, okay.
Let's
Oh, I
see.
wasn't sure.
Well, we should get Spiros just for fun, right? But I'd
Yeah.
love to get Wags.
Oh, Wags, yeah.
Wags and and my other favorite is Hall.
Oh, yeah. Hall's good.
Hall's good because Hall reminds me of what my clients were like.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. So you'd be able to. All right. All right.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because I had 3 spooks that were clients or ex spooks. I learned a lot from those guys.
Have
Wags
you
is
seen
great.
the guy? I don't know his name. The guy who plays Axe. Have you seen him in anything else before?
Yeah, he was in that Homeland.
Oh, he was in Homeland. Okay. Yeah. No, I agree. I think those would be tough ones to land. Axe, Wendy, Chuck. Yeah. Oh, especially Jamadi.
Yeah,
Yeah. I haven't seen him in, but I mean, he's good. He's a real good actor. Well, oh, here's the deal with. I think I can say this, right? Yeah. The deal with her, Davis. I think she would be a great uh, podcast interview. We don't want to have. She has she's suing Billions, and I don't want to cause any beef with the Billions people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. She's saying they stole her idea, or they stole her personality,
mm,
or her. Like she's, you know.
I don't know how that works. All I know is in my book, most of my clients are gone. So Except the penguin. I wonder what the penguin's going to find out, what he's going to do when he finds out everyone calls him the penguin. He might not like that.
Yeah, I don't want to cause no beef with the billions people. I'm still holding out hope we can get Koppelman one day.
Yeah, I'd like that. Now, he's an interesting cat to trade for. Oh, nice work, Mark. Good for you. Go chill. Now we're going to go repair that poor high. It's just a creepy grind up, Davis. They just shut off the sell again. They're just ripping everything. I mean, there'll be a time to short. It'll probably be after in the new month. Yeah, I mean, look at Apple, 949. It's up. But the Russell's up 46 points.
This could even be, what's that other thing Walter said that the most bullish thing, or lack of a better term, but a market that's overbought and stays overbought.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's the case. I guess it could be,
No, I mean, look at this. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
that's not normal, man. That's just not normal to move that much in such a like that is penny stock movement. That's like me taking something from 30 cents to $50 in 6 weeks. That's just crazy, right? But of course, common sense says short it, but structure is telling us not to, right? Now we got an excess in D period. We one tick the overnight high, which means we couldn't get it to the tick. So of course people are going to short that. And if you are short that, just make sure you don't get married to the trade, right? It might be a good trade though, because it is starting to get a little later in the day. I'm looking if we can hold 21 and especially this area. And we should have some natural ebb and flow now. It's easy to do on a day like this, Davis. I don't know. I mean, RSI, I know people trade off of it, but I fooled that indicator myself. So with my manipulations, so I don't know how many people I know have lost money saying it's 90 RSI, it's got to go lower. I'm like, really? Is there any paper in DTC? What's DTC? Oh man, you shouldn't be trading. DTC is where they hold the stock. It's called the Depository Trust Company. And there used to be a very nice lady by the name of Dolores who worked there who liked pink roses. You could find out what was in DTC on everything. Dr. Brett. Well, tell him I like his S&P tick. We'll be nice to him. It's not like we're gonna. Well, definitely, but I mean, we're going to. It's not like we're going to ask him to recite Faust or something like that. I mean, we're not all animals. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it now, right? For now, what?
Wait, Sylvia's boyfriend? Wait. Did I miss this? Wait.
Oh, boy.
Just in,
Duck and cover.
ah, the good doctor, huh?
Instigator.
Player,
Steve, you're
player.
an Steve, you're an instigator.
Player, player.
Definitely an instigator. Okay, we should get some sort of inventory correction here. If this one-time framing continues up, just for some strange reason, if we break that D high and get outside of the overnight range, our inventory correction is going to come in G or H. I'm just not seeing any selling at all here. Little bits of inventory correcting. So we have 45 minutes to the Fed. Oh no. What time is that at?
Man,
Oh,
I think I'm about to take a nap, man.
I know. Oh if you're done well for the week on a Wednesday, that's even better.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to you, Craig.
Go surfing.
No, Jay. Come on. We got a social distance, Jay. Come on. You got to be a good citizen.
You're not allowed to swim in the ocean?
Oh, the beaches are closed. I think so, unless they're open now.
That would be tilting. I don't know if I could like live by the beach and not be able to go swim.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's where I'm at. Do they
Oh,
really?
cool.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know Boston had beaches. Oh, I know. I'm in Saskatchewan. We don't have beaches here. I've just never heard about anybody. When I think Boston, I think, Fidelity, all those, you know, money managers closing off a mountain.
Yeah, I don't think I could. It's funny. It's like the water is warmer in the winter in Florida than it is in the summer in the Northeast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, in the north. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like I can go to the beach like when I go. I went like New Year's. I was in the
Oh,
water and it was like comfortable.
I remember in Hawaii, we used to spend Christmas and New Year's on the beach.
Yeah, yeah, it's fun. It's yeah, it's
It's
cool.
nice. You can't even get into the water here. We have a lake that's frozen. You go ice fishing. Ugh, no, thank you.
Is Denver not on the mountains? Davis? Call it Mile High, the Mile High City.
Here we go. Gee willikers.
Hmm. Because the field goal kickers be crushing the ball in Denver because the air's so thin.
Thanks, Mac.
Yeah, it's like all like the kick the field goal records are all at like Mile High Stadium.
Yeah, little stop run coming in 3, 2, 1. No, really? Oh, you got to be able to push that through.
Yeah, what's Gilead looking like today? Let me check. Was it GILD? Is
Yeah.
that the? Nah, it's just moving sideways. Yeah, after the gap up.
Let's see if we can stay above the overnight high. Every time I hear Colorado, I I get like PTSD.
What happened to you there?
God, nothing good happens there in the stock world.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus. It's like they said to Bill, it's Chicken Town. And anytime I see a public company come out of Colorado, I'm like, ugh. It's like wince. I don't even want to know the symbol.
Young is sports betting is legal there, right?
Open space? Yes, I am. Stock wise, has the worst paper hangers in the history of the world live in Denver. Actually, I should say Greenwood Village or something like that. One of those crazy places. Oh, it's pure shade. It's because it's all those old guys from the Denver Stock Exchange days. Guys who come to Canada and go, you know what I like about Canada? They don't throw you in jail for bouncing checks. Yeah, Denver Stock Promotion 101. I had a client, his middle name was Lawless. He wrote, he went to a dealership and bought two Range Rovers and wrote them bad checks and then just brought them up to Vancouver. He had a polo deal, Ray.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he took this polo company public. Of course, there was, I don't think the thing even had a horseshoe, but much less even like a live horse, but what the heck? Fleeced all those people in West Palm Beach, but good. Acceptance over the overnight high. Go figure. Guess we're just back to buying it. Yeah, Denver's, oh man, there's some scary dudes in Denver. Scary judges, too. They're creeping. Yeah, do a couple of deals, young K. You'll see. Just go to a bar one night and tell them that you want to raise $5 million for your company. Here we go. 2930 coming. And that's the thing. You don't think they're scary, and they're the best kind. I've never done a deal with Baltimore. Rochester, New York, those guys were crazy. And no shoes, yeah. There was a really good, we had a really good phone room in Rochester. Those guys could put away a lot of paper. So we're just creeping back and forth over the overnight high. I am so wanting to short this, but I can't. I don't know how I lived with all these crazy stories. 2926, come on. Yes, what are we going to do here? Are we staying? We go. Can I short? What are you guys laughing
Yo,
about?
no, people gotta stop messaging me funny shit. Stop. Oh, listen, I'm trying to focus, guys. Okay.
Share with the class.
No, no, I can't. Sorry, sorry. No, no. Maybe.
Okay, I'm offered at 26 and three quarters. I'm off one at 26. And if we break the D high, I'll flatten the whole thing.
Where did you get long from?
No, short. I'm out
Oh, you're
to,
short. Oh, you're short. Okay.
yeah, I'm out to, where's my average? 26 and 3/8. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get stopped out on this, but yeah, this is something else. Eh? Look at this thing go. Come on, Europe, sell some paper. Is that 62 fib? There's just no selling. These are micros. I'm not short minis.
So, I hate to be the one to like bring this up, but like no one's mentioned it yet. That one word
What?
starts with a T. The T word.
Trend day. Oh,
Yeah. Yep. No
yeah.
one, no one's mentioned it yet.
Young. It's a PG room, young.
Oh man.
Been in the lab a little too much last night.
Yeah. It's still in the system.
Good Lord. Sell something. Please, for the love of Mike, sell something. Okay. Come on. At least 24. I won't be greedy. I'll punch out at 24. Oh God, degenerates.
Yeah, you're there with us though.
It's all you guys are supposed to be respectable. Yeah, so much respectable. Yeah, people always say, "Oh yeah, the Wolf of Wall Street." And I'm like, "Yeah, that was tame."
Oh man. Yeah, Blair, my face is starting to hurt. I'm like laughing and smiling all morning. God, my Jesus. First with the crackhead on the roof.
Okay, I covered just under 25. No, at 25. Oh, you guys. Are we going to get any kind of correction to inventory? 6 ticks, that's all you get. That, that was my clue. That E period couldn't even get to that 24. Just so much of a bid and buying here, and there's just no selling. Back over the overnight high. And look at your ticks. They're really, really telling the story.
I mean, I wasn't aware disco. We had a PG room. It's-
Well, we were trying to be PG and we're trying to be respectable, but damn, it's hard.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's in our natures.
It's really not in the nature of traders to be respectable.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a certain.
Where do you guys get this stuff?
All right, young. I got to delete that one. Everyone get a good look. Okay,
Yeah.
that's gone already. All right.
Okay, here we go. 2 ticks of excess. We should ease off some inventory. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys ever get tilted talking to like normal people? Like
Yes.
it's so tilting trying to talk to normal people sometimes. That's what I'm saying. It takes a special person to like want to like to risk your money, you
Yeah.
know? Because most people hate it. Like that guy we had on the podcast, Vogel, Jay, like
Oh yeah.
in his book, he did an experiment where he was like offering people 3-to-1 odds or like 2.5-to-1 odds on flipping a coin, right?
Mm.
Like, so if they hit heads, but people, no one took the bet.
Wow.
I would snap take that bet.
Yeah.
And like, what, you know what I mean? But people, I don't know, for normal people just don't
No, no, no. I mean, the other
take
thing
this.
too is, I mean, most of our people here have regular straight jobs, like I said, but the concept of not having a steady salary, um,
Yeah, that's
like
stressful. Yeah.
like my friends where I grew up and where I live now, looking after my mom, they think I'm nuts, right? Because they're all cops and stuff like that, and they're on pension or they're looking forward to their pensions and stuff, and
Hmm.
you know, so it's a different breed of cat traders. It's like when I read Liar's Poker, I knew this was for me because these
That
guys
was.
were just degenerates, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
oh, you can make money and joke around all day? Okay, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
You think that inventory is going to get tired. There's stuff in this somewhere. We we could use a little bit of a rug pull. Are they going to make us wait till G? And we're looking to see if that 29.18-ish 17 area holds on a retracement. Okay, this is good. This is natural. Ease some steam out of the pot. We're still one time framing. Oh, yeah, we're still one time framing higher. We have 2 ticks of excess with D period, which is just legal. And we do have a taper up there, 1400, 420, and then 80 contracts at the top. The selling is very slow and measured and deliberate. It's being bought. There's no violent price action. It's very orderly. We should get some resistance at 24 now. It's good responsive buying.
You know what I think it is? I think for most people, like the fear of losing money is like greater than their like um yeah, it's greater than the
Oh yeah.
uh, I guess the upside for them. Like,
The first stock tip I ever got was by this guy who was buddies with Robert Friedland. And you guys can Google Robert Friedland. And I didn't know who he was at the time. And guy told me, he goes, there was a stock called Diamond Fields Resources, DFR, 30 cents, Vancouver Stock Exchange. Go buy 1,000 shares, he said. And at the time, God, I can't remember when it was. I was like, really, $300? Should I buy this? Stock went to $50. I would have been out a long time before 50. But that's probably the only stock tip that's ever been good. It was my first stock tip, and it was the last one that was good. All of the other ones you'd want to short. Friedland's an interesting guy. He would like buy houses for stock. Buy like a $3 million house with stock. Yeah, I've heard about that pain threshold. I've never experienced that.
mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've experienced that. Definitely.
Really? Eh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's like a point there. There's a point where like the pain like caps out. And like,
Ah,
yeah, I mean that's dangerous.
I guess I've been too cheap to get to that point.
Yeah. It's
Like, I'm way too cheap to get to that point. I'm like, ugh. Yeah, yeah, that's okay. I'll trust you guys. I don't need to experience that one.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Good.
I'll live vicariously through you guys on that one. Then you YOLO put options. Oh, that means something like that. YOLO. You only live once or something.
Once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think like those moments mean just as much, if not more, to like your bottom line. Um, like recognizing when you're at that point
Wow.
to save him. Yeah, could we on losing days, like not making it a big disaster is huge in the long run. That separates like the real good from like, like the top from the mediocre. You know what I mean?
Yeah, jeez. I remember Sylvie asked, "What's your biggest trading mistake?" Mine was trading when I was first started trading futures. I traded once on the live and said I didn't know it was. I thought it was on Sim, and I was fooling around and lost like $700. And I just I was so embarrassed I didn't trade for an entire month.
Huh?
Trading silver on a Sunday night.
Find the trading
Wow.
part. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So much volume here. 7,000 contracts at all these levels. 6,000, 5,000. Wow, they're really absorbing some inventory here. Wow.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Craig.
Oh, cool. I don't know, Rad. Somebody's putting this. They're socking this in somebody's account. They're really absorbing inventory. They're putting it away. This buying is sticky. Sticky buying. Wish I had their phone room. Exactly. Why here? Why in God's name would you be buying it here? This is not short covering.
Well, what could be the answer to that?
They are riding SD1. What's SD1? Oh, it's this week. Tomorrow, right? I mean, I do understand wanting to close this thing over 2,900 for a month at the end of the month. Maybe front running the buying at the beginning of the month. Ah, okay, cool. So that's standard deviation one off of VWAP. Interesting. Those profiles over the last couple of days, they were showing, you know, that supply was being cut off, right? With these weird, they started with these B-shaped, or they had good excess, and then, you know, cutting off selling. And we have that point of control up here that hasn't been traded through yet. I don't have a trade right now. The way this is going, I would look for F period to go and correct that. Or not correct, but give us a bit more meaningful excess. And then for us to have some sort of inventory. Look at this, 8,000 contracts at every level now. Amazing. Where's the volume point of control? Oh, it's all the way down here.
My volume is always different than yours.
That's the weird thing about
Always.
this. Every, and even on the same data feed, right?
Yeah.
It's the futures. I don't understand futures, right? My volume point of control is right here, 8611 at 2909, and my time is significantly higher. But and see, it just moved up.
Oh, okay. See, now ours is at the same. What are you
Uh,
at? 23?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So all right. Huh.
it's just really weird. Um, I mean, like New York Stock Exchange, like off a stock or even off Nasdaq, you should have same volume,
Right.
right? But
Well,
futures is weird. I don't know how they
well,
do their trade reporting.
because I know Linda was telling us about like, was that along the same lines? Remember what
About
was
the
that thing that
tick,
Linda?
the
Yeah.
database and the tick, it could be that too. Maybe they, I don't know, scrub the data or something. I don't know how it works because I know how trades are reported in equities. They use something called ACT, right? But in futures, I don't know exactly how the trade reporting is done.
Hmm. Oh, do they, Blair?
Hmm.
Like on your charts, Jay? Do you keep like all the overnights up or just
No, just
previous?
the previous day.
Just the previous. Hmm.
If we make a new, like when we were making that new high in the overnight, I'll sometimes I'll put like the Sunday Globex high and stuff like that,
Hmm.
just out of curiosity to see where we are. But generally, no.
Yeah, I know I have it on too, but I have mine. I forget how I. uh, Yeah, like I left all the overnights on, so I don't know if that's. I mean, you wouldn't think that would change.
No,
The
I just don't do it just to squish up the chart. Otherwise,
Yeah, right, right.
just
Yeah, but like Blair was saying, I don't know if you're saying that that messes with the data in the manner.
those are my targets, newbie. Those were targets that I had. The breath is just flat, solid. I mean, we had those spikes early in the morning, and if you look at breath on Sierra chart, you can see how it. We had this massive spike. This is just a 5 minute, but it's just rock solid, just like the advanced decline line. It's just flat and creeping. And then our tick. Okay, we've got two closing. We've got some negative closing ticks now um, on Thinkorswim. Let's see if that holds. I think so. It's somebody is exactly. They're just vacuuming up all of these contracts. It's just we'll see what FOMO. I mean, I don't think there'll be any surprises with the FOMC. Look at the volume point of control moved up there too to 24. Cheapers. Oh, new programs. How much more money can they print? All of it? Jeez. I mean, well, I guess I'll be gone by the time it comes time to pay the bill, hopefully. This is like old stock promoters. Paper's just 15 cents a pound. Don't worry about it. We can always print more stock. They upgraded to a laser printer. Yeah, don't get me started on those inkjet printers. Those are so tilting. They sell them to you for $30. The cartridges are 80, and then they only last. I've got like 6 of them sitting on my mother's porch there. That's tilting. That was it. You were allowed to sell for 15 minutes, and that's it. This is like that boiler room in The Sopranos. No selling allowed. You're only allowed to buy Webistics, and you can't talk about any other stock. That's it, and no selling. If you come up to the trader with a sell ticket, you get a beating.
Oh man,
That's how they're running this market. It's like unbelievable.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch those episodes.
It's true because those old boiler rooms, not like Stratton was actually civilized compared to a lot of them, but like in those places, like, oh, do you guys, any of you people from Denver, remember Chatfield Dean? Oh yeah, Stratton was civilized compared to some of those shops, man. No, 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 no.
See, when that was airing, Jay, too, like that was like actually going on at the time, right? Like I've heard people say this too, like whoever they were like consulting with, like uh people were the Sopranos.
Oh
People were
yeah,
saying some of those things were like, I guess it's hearsay, but some people who are in the Jersey mob say like they like someone was like leaking information to them or telling them stories.
of course.
Yeah,
I've been inside those boiler rooms. I've seen a broker get a beating for trying to sell stock.
yeah,
My
yeah,
client wants to sell, and he just like the trader would just literally cuff him.
yeah.
Right? Go back to your desk. But my client wants to no. No, that's unfortunately all true.
Yeah.
The Sopranos.
Oh, good. We got our Jersey guy typing here. He got some good insight.
Yeah, that's
Oh, he got so yeah, but
webistics only.
yeah,
Right? That's today's a webistics kind of day, man. You
yeah,
try and sell ES, they're going to throw hot coffee on you.
yeah.
Right? It's just like, look at this. There's just no selling. And look at
It's so
this
great.
E period right to the tick. It's doing it again. Look, one tick, one tick. There's just no selling. You're not allowed to.
No.
As as they say in the Croatian phone room, you get a beating. You're gonna get a beating. Oh. Well, Davis, at 30, you should be able to ease off. I mean, the breath is starting to ease off now, right? Just put in a stop. Here we go. You can see when and here's another clue for people who like volume profile only. You can use it with structure. You can see how the structure is one time framing, and then the volume's confirming, right? When you see massive amounts of volume at every single level, you know someone's buying a longer term position. Yeah, I mean, even if the market comes back in like it did, um, there's position here. This is definitely a position, and that's not short covering. Short covering usually takes, you know, 10 minutes tops,
Hmm.
and this is where profile will also help you because you see the structure, you see the point of control is higher, you see value is higher, volume and time. So price is being accepted up here. Believe it or not, it's being accepted up here. Um, and the reason is that there's just no selling today. And what selling there is being absorbed very, very, uh, very well. It's like Boiler Room's doing really well today. You're gonna have to bonus them out. This is like the Toronto Boiler Rooms. You get paid out in cash at the end of the day.
With Mystics.
With Mystics.
So funny, man. That's what like when I was watching it, I was like, wait, like did they like this wasn't going on at that time?
It
Like
was.
the early 2000s. I know like the mob was in that shit. Oh my god. Yeah,
I,
because they all
I I
got
don't.
busted. A lot of them got busted.
Yeah, my boss was the one selling the offshore paper into the buying.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta love it. You know they're making like a prequel movie to The Sopranos.
Oh, are they? Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
about his father, I think.
Oh, Junior.
Tony. Yeah, Junior. Yeah, Junior and Tony's dad, because
Dad.
Junior was
Oh,
his
yeah.
uncle.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be
That'd
like
be
taking
cool.
place in like the '60s, I think.
So one tick to that 30. Wow. Good taper at the top, but that hasn't stopped them before. Let's see. Once again, we're just looking for acceptance over the overnight high.
I mean, I mean, at this point, and it's kind of makes me sick to even say this, but do we like really consider uh, this is very well could be a trend day?
Yeah, the way it's looking, definitely the way it's acting. We are going to have to correct inventory at some point, even no matter how much Moltisantis throws coffee on people.
Yeah.
I think I think FGH. We're going to start correcting some inventory, and it would make sense to come back down and stop one time framing somewhere in here, and that would be a correction of inventory. But the way we're at 12 o'clock now, and we haven't seen any um, meaningful, significant selling at all. Any kind of pullback has been buyable. The price action is kind of shaky and slow, but it's not. It's very deceptive because the price. If you just traded price action, it would look weak. Like, oh, I can short this. They're not taking it up that hard, right? But
Hmm.
if you look at the volume, they're really building. They're building this out. So let's see if we can. We're going to leave the folks here, but let's see if we get back into the overnight high, in the overnight range. I'm sorry, in F period, because that could be a short. That could be when inventory corrects too.
Hmm.
If F period opens and can't get into the excess of E, um, that's definitely worth a short. We've come. Good grief, we've come from 2904. 2730 points.
Hmm. I guess before we sign off here, unless if someone has any idea, like I have the Tracy um, webinar we did last night. For those who didn't watch it, the file's too big for me to put it directly on Discord. If someone knows a way around it, that's cool. Otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on YouTube private. So I guess you just got to be subscribed to our YouTube Google Drive.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that would work, right, Morgan? Okay. Right, right. Okay. All right. All right, cool. All right, that's that.
Okay, guys. So I've got one short here at 29.28. Just one micro. My stop is at 30, and I'll look to see if I can tag that 24. But if F period can't get any lower, I'm going to scratch that. You guys have a great afternoon, and we're here if you need questions answered.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks so much, and we'll wait for inventory to correct. See you guys at the close, okay? Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Ray.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Fun morning. A lot of
Yeah,
laughs.
definitely.